possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they'll begin by running the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Edwards is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And this time he is in. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Thrown outside, complete to Scott. Touchdown! Tyler Scott from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Knock him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 3rd and 6. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Fields throw complete here to Mack.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Fields on third down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Out of the gun, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go, son.
A final shot before the break. Fields
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
A final shot before break. Fields fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, let's go. We changed it.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyler Gordon puts it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
To throw is Fields. Buying time to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop. We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 43 yards now on the ground and just 7 carries. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Here we go, son. It's a gain of 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll go again with Herbert.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he gets it down to the 32.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And off right side for Herbert.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure lane. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Herbert once more.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Hand off running left, Foreman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Back to Foreman on 1st.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Right.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Right. Good. Right.
Back to throw, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2nd down, goal to go.
Right.
Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown,
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. he's into the clear again. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Tucker with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert powering up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And able to work his way down to the 16. 98 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you. And we'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running here with Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. So he's able to take it in from 3 yards out. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Steps away to his left.
Just where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. Here's Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.